EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Thunderbirds of Louisville. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring... There he goes, right side. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
70. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Bucs very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on 2nd down, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Thunderbirds take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 11. That's caught by Tucker. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
18, pioneer.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Go!
And now here's a carry heading left. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucs 22-yard line.
Panther 11! Panther 11!
Operating from the gun, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Buffalo 18! Lions!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this 1st half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Come on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run with Tucker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Throwing right, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They run. It's Tucker. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Williams now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Williams to throw again. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Here we go.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On the ground, it's Tucker. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 22.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, That was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Dotson in motion right.
Drag him 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one downfield for Dotson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Come on.
Back to throw again. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Tucker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sean Tucker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 7 70, hop, 70.
Now Williams, a final shot before break. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Here we go, here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hurry.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Williams. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Williams to throw on 2nd down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. 61 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They're all bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sean Tucker with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 13. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
60 Bison.
Back to throw. Williams, complete to Newsom. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Get it. 19 tight.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Williams now looking to throw on 2nd down, and it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Williams. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Thunderbirds are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. On play action, they'll throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. And now an audible here into something else.
First down, Tampa Bay.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Williams off the play fake. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. 3rd down and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Cup 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Trap 50.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go. Check. 19 right.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides competed